What's up, guys? If you guys pay attention to me, you know that a lot of times people will talk about racism and I'll be like, that's not really racist. But I got one today because I just happened to be on Twitter. Nobody asked me to talk about it. I just happened to be on Twitter and I saw one and I was like, this is what people are looking for. This is when people talk about racism. It was so good. I mean, like, it was bad, but it was so good because it really makes the point, right? And I didn't know that technically this had happened last Wednesday. The incident had happened last Wednesday. So I posted on Twitter, I retweeted it, and I was like, I can't wait to see the apology. And then wish was granted because since I didn't know what had happened on Wednesday, when I looked it up, the apology had already happened on Friday. So I'm going to go through the apology. I'm also going to go through the incident. And I decided to wear my Mexico shirt because, you know, that's what you do when you're really trying to victim out. And right now I'm victiming out. This is my moment for Latino racism, you know, where I get to be like, this is racist. But, yeah, so check it out.
Here's some fat fuck was handed in my car. So get the fucking police out here. Some fat fuck.
Okay, now that's where I'm going to stop you, sir. Some fat fuck. Have you seen yourself? You know, we really got to crack down on some of this fat-on-fat crime. That's what I'm going to say. This fat motherfucker just called somebody else a fat fuck, which he's got a lot of nerve. I mean, I can't see the other guy. I'm going to take your word and assume he's a fat fuck just like you are. Game, recognized game, maybe. But I'm going to guess you guys could probably be dieting buddies if you're calling him a fat fuck. Yeah, fat fuck.
I don't know, he doesn't have a name on him.
He doesn't got a name on him. Who runs around with a name on them? Like, I guess maybe if you have name tags at work or you're used to name tags at work, but people in the regular world don't just always have names on them.
Get him out here as soon as possible. I'm in a hurry. Stupid motherfucker, man. You pay attention. You're driving, aren't you? Fucking run into a car. Sit here parked and run into a fucking car. Man, you a fucking maniac or something? Are you fucking stupid? I'd have shipped your fucking ass back home wherever you're from.
I ought to ship your ass back home wherever you're from. Now that's some real old school racist white man shit right there.
Excuse me, I'm American as much as you,
Oh,
okay?
fuck you. You ain't no American.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're a fucking beaner, you motherfucker.
Okay, now I'm a longtime proponent of the word beaner. I've always referred to myself as beaners. I hang out with beaners. I come from a family full of beaners. But I've never heard beaner used in such a hateful way. That is not the way you use the term beaner. The term beaner is supposed to be fun. We're beaners. We eat beans. We're beaners. You beaners want to go get something to eat? That's the way it's supposed to be used, not you're a fucking beaner. How dare you, sir?
Really?
Yeah, I'm really.
Okay, we'll see that.
No, it's a stupid fucking Mexican out here. They don't know how to drive anyway.
That's not even a stereotype that Mexicans can't drive. That's not one of the recognized stereotypes. Usually they say Asians can't drive, but as a person that's been to China and Japan, I will tell you that Asian drivers, technically, I think, are better drivers. They just get called worse drivers when they're here because they don't got rules like we do. Their roads are Thunderdome. So where we're used to, oh, you're going to stop right here, you're not going to do that, you got a signal, Asians are like, I got places to be. And so they don't have the same rules, and then all of a sudden they end up getting in an accident because for American drivers, Asian drivers are breaking the matrix. So that's what I think. Technically, Asian drivers, in my opinion, or especially the ones from China, are better drivers because they're ready for anything. And Americans aren't used to that anything style. So that's what I think. But as far as beaners go, I've never known beaners to be bad drivers. Usually, beaners work in valet lots, which you got to be able to really maneuver around those cars. And beaners love backing into parking spaces more than anybody else. I don't know why. But beaners will back into a parking space in a minute and for no reason. Sometimes you're just like, you didn't even need to back in. Why did you back in right there? But there they go, backing in. Anyway.
Are you racist or what?
I'm a racist. Get your stupid fucking ass, you big fucking buck.
That's where he could have caught himself. Like, you're going to see the apology in a minute. But to me, the apology means nothing when you're watching somebody and it's like, No, you had your chance to apologize right there. If you had come to your senses and been like, okay, you're right, I am out of line. But he knows he's being recorded. He sees, I'm sure he sees the phone. It's not like this guy is being sneaky with the phone. So I'm sure he sees the phone. And then he gets asked, so are you racist or what? And he's willing to double down on it. Okay, then now your apology means nothing once you apologize. It doesn't matter anymore. So let's let him finish himself off.
Sitting here parked, motherfucker runs into me. Here's horns, he keeps backing up. Let's get the cops out here as soon as we can.
You know, I'm now we're gonna hear the apology next though, because like I said, I couldn't wait to hear the apology. So it's time for the apology. Let me cue that up.
I want to apologize for my actions.
I want to apologize for my actions. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, sir. Like I said, in the moment you had your chance and you didn't apologize. You doubled down. So I'm sorry, but I'm not accepting your apology. I don't know about any other beaner out there, but I personally am not accepting your apology. Let me keep listening.
And specifically my choice of words that stem from the traffic incident on Wednesday.
Specifically his choice of words. See, now when people apologize for their choice of words like that after they get busted, to me it's not sincere at all. You're not apologizing because of what you said. You're apologizing because somebody actually got you on video saying what you said. And now everybody knows exactly what you are. Because when people go on these rants, I have people do it with me all the time. And usually when it comes to that, it's not about race, it's about the fact that I'm gay. So people will be all cool and great and whatever else, but then I do something wrong or something that pisses them off, and suddenly I'm a faggot and everything else. And that to me is when I'm like, okay, I see the real you right now. You've had this stored up. This didn't just come out of nowhere because you were mad. Just like this guy. He's been wanting to say some stuff to beaners for a while now, you know, and now was his chance. All of a sudden this guy did something that he perceived as stupid, which the guy says that he didn't hit the guy's car. Like, that's what he says. He says he didn't hit the guy's car because that's what the guy was upset about. He said that, you know, the white guy, Dan Kuhn is his name. He said that the Mexican guy had backed into his car, and the Mexican guy was like, no, I actually had several inches. And he was saying that the kind of vehicle he's in, because it's for work, has sensors that activate cameras if you end up hitting something or making a quick stop. So he says that he didn't actually hit the guy. Then the police get there and the police say that it's, you know, a private matter, so it's not something that they need to make a report on. So then that happens. But, like, to me, this is not just all of a sudden somebody hits your car or you think somebody hits your car and then you turn racist. This is the kind of thing where it's like, you've had this stored up. So just own it, sir. Just admit that you've got work to do. You've got personal work to do on yourself, and that's what you need to do. You don't need to be acting like, I'm sorry about that. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. Let's listen to the rest of this sorry motherfucker's apology here.
I let my emotions get the better of me, and there's no excuse for that. Regardless of what caused the incident or things that were said outside of the filming of that incident. The things I said were wrong, and I apologize to any and all who were justifiably offended by my conduct.
Yeah, don't put on your good tablecloth and you're still in a t-shirt, which I'm not really judging, but at the same time, if you're going to really apologize, you can at least dress up a little, you sloppy fuck. You know, like, I don't accept these apologies. I'm not buying it. You know, I was willing to give Permit Patty the benefit of the doubt. Barbecue Becky, I was like, I didn't have the patience to really watch Barbecue Becky, to tell you the truth. I checked it out, but it really didn't do anything for me. Barbecue Becky was just another bitch with no life, if you ask me. For me, with Barbecue Becky and Permit Patty, it wasn't even about it wasn't even about race to me. And I know some people will disagree, and I'm fine with you disagreeing. I'm completely fine with you disagreeing. Because both of them have had to deal with their consequences of what people perceived that they were doing, and I have nothing to do with that. So I'm completely respectful of people saying that that was racist. If in your opinion, Permit Patty and Barbecue Becky were racist, meat. I just think they were bitches with no lives. But this fat motherfucker right here, I think that's true racism when you really do. Like, you know, not only the ship you back to where you came from comment, but once he called him a beaner and then said that Mexicans don't know how to drive. It's like, you have a lot of opinions about Mexicans, sir. And that's something you need to work out within yourself. And I just read that the place that he works, I believe it was RVs for Less in Fresno, ended up cutting all ties with him. So he's been fired from his job, and rightfully so. I'm sure that there's Mexicans working a lot there. I'm sure of that. And I'm not trying to put Mexicans down. But when I talk like that, it's because I'm a realist and I know a lot of the jobs that Mexicans end up doing. Like, Mexican Americans, yeah, they could be selling RVs, but I don't know a lot of Mexican Americans that are really down with RV life like that to be selling RVs. But I know most definitely the guys that are cleaning the RVs, you know, like washing them and stuff like that, are going to be Mexican. So if you're the kind of person that will go on a racist rant because somebody hits your car, I can imagine if somebody doesn't wash one of the RVs right, or if they scratch it, they're going to get called a beaner up and down, and you're probably known for it. So, you know, this was one where I don't feel bad at all that this person lost his job, because that is you truly being a racist, sir. You had that stored up, and I'm glad you've been found out, and now the beaners around you don't have to deal with you mistreating them. Everybody, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'm still going to do the Terry Crews video because I think what he was talking about was important. At the same time, I have certain problems with certain things that he said, and I've already recorded it. I just haven't, well, I need to edit it and post it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, give me the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys watching, and have a good Monday.